Welcome to Glory Punch Highlights. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment for more epic boxing action. Tonight we've got an exciting showdown between Josh Taylor and Ekow Essuman. This video is made for educational and entertainment purposes only. Original visual source, Timeless Boxing Channel. Link in the description. Now, let's go.
The bell rings and the referee's final words. Protect yourself at all times. Set the tone for what feels like a massive night. The crowd is already electric, roaring as both fighters step forward and touch gloves. There's tension in the air, a sense that this isn't just another bout, but a defining moment. One fighter steps in with experience, carrying the weight of a once glorious career that now needs revival. The other walks in hungry, knowing this is his chance to shock the world and change everything overnight. From the opening seconds, both men are cautious yet sharp, testing each other with jabs and feints. The center of the ring becomes a battlefield of control, where positioning and timing matter just as much as power. Every small movement draws a reaction from the crowd, showing just how invested everyone is. You can already feel that this fight has layers. Technical brilliance, emotional stakes, and the hunger for redemption colliding all at once in a high-pressure atmosphere. As the first round unfolds, the experienced fighter begins to show his class. His jab is crisp, snapping out with accuracy, followed by smooth combinations that flow naturally. He moves in and out with confidence, rolling under punches and keeping himself just out of danger. It's a display of elite-level boxing, the kind that comes from years of hard fights and top competition. However, his opponent isn't just there to survive. He watches carefully, studying every move, and begins to look for openings. The right hand becomes his key weapon, thrown with purpose and timing. Each time it lands, it gets a reaction from the crowd and serves as a warning. While the veteran appears to be in control early, there's a growing sense that the challenger is adjusting. He's not rushing, not panicking, just learning round by round. It's this patience that starts to build intrigue, because in boxing, one clean shot can change everything in an instant. Moving into the next rounds, the pace picks up, and the fight becomes more competitive. The veteran continues to control the ring, using his footwork to create angles and maintain distance. His combinations are still sharp, and he looks comfortable dictating the tempo. But the challenger is no longer just observing. His confidence grows with every exchange, and his punches begin to land more frequently. The right hand, in particular, starts to become a serious problem, slipping through the guard and catching the veteran at key moments. The crowd senses the shift and grows louder, feeding the energy inside the ring. What started as a technical showcase is now turning into a real contest. The challenger's aggression begins to test the veteran's composure, forcing him to work harder than expected. It's no longer a one-sided display. It's a battle where momentum is constantly shifting, keeping everyone on edge. As the fight reaches the middle rounds, the intensity rises dramatically. Both fighters are now fully engaged, trading shots and refusing to back down. The veteran lands a beautiful combination, ending with a clean hook that gets a big reaction. But the challenger answers immediately with a powerful right hand that stops him in his tracks. These exchanges are becoming more frequent, and each one feels significant. The physicality of the fight is starting to show, with both men targeting the body and trying to wear each other down. The challenger's pressure is relentless, constantly pushing forward and forcing the veteran into uncomfortable situations. Meanwhile, the veteran relies on his experience, trying to slow things down and pick his shots carefully. It's a fascinating clash of styles, precision versus pressure, experience versus hunger. The crowd is fully invested now, reacting to every punch, as the fight becomes increasingly unpredictable. Entering the later rounds, fatigue begins to creep in, but neither fighter shows any sign of backing off. The veteran still has moments of brilliance, landing sharp combinations that remind everyone of his elite pedigree. However, there are also signs of vulnerability, slightly slower reactions, small openings that weren't there before. The challenger notices this and steps up the pressure even more. His right hand continues to land, and his work rate increases as he senses an opportunity. The crowd grows louder with every exchange, feeling the momentum shift. The veteran tries to respond, digging deep and firing back with combinations of his own. It's a test of endurance now, as both fighters push through exhaustion to stay competitive. Every round feels crucial, and the outcome is becoming harder to predict. The championship rounds bring another level of intensity. Both fighters know that these moments could decide the fight, and they respond accordingly. The veteran attempts to regain full control, using his jab and movement to keep the challenger at bay. He lands some clean shots that momentarily swing the momentum back in his favor. But the challenger refuses to be denied. He keeps coming forward, throwing punches in volume and forcing the veteran to stay engaged. The exchanges are fierce, with both men landing significant shots. The crowd is on its feet, fully aware that they are witnessing a high-level battle. It's not just about skill anymore. It's about heart, determination, and the ability to push through adversity. Each fighter is digging deeper than ever before, refusing to let the other take control. As the final round begins, the tension reaches its peak. Both fighters are exhausted but determined, knowing they have one last chance to make their mark. The veteran shows flashes of his old brilliance, landing clean combinations and moving with purpose. But the challenger continues to press forward, driven by the belief that victory is within reach. His right hand lands again, drawing a huge reaction from the crowd. The exchanges are relentless, with both fighters giving everything they have left. It's a true war in the ring, a display of skill, courage, and sheer willpower. The crowd roars with every punch, completely absorbed in the drama. As the final seconds tick away, both fighters leave it all in the ring, knowing they couldn't have given any more. As the result is finally announced, emotions pour out. Relief, joy, disappointment, and respect all mixed together in a powerful moment. One fighter celebrates, arms raised, soaking in the roar of the crowd, while the other accepts the outcome with dignity, knowing he fought his heart out. They come together once more, embracing in a show of sportsmanship that earns even more respect from the fans. It's a reminder that boxing, at its core, is not just about winning or losing. It's about the journey, the struggle, and the will to push beyond limits. This battle will be remembered not just for who won, but for how it was fought, with intensity, class, and unwavering spirit. Long after the arena lights dim and the crowd goes home, the echoes of this incredible fight will remain, etched into the memories of everyone who witnessed it.